A constellation is a conventional group of stars whose position in the night sky is apparently so approximate that astronomers of ancient civilizations decided to link them by means of imaginary lines, thus creating silhouettes on the celestial sphere in the vastness of space.
It is believed that the interest of these ancient peoples in the arrangement of the stars had fundamentally practical reasons and usually for agriculture and religious travel purposes. This as an aid to measure time and seasons, they also served as guidance to navigators and merchants when they carried out crossing during the night either by sea or through the desert.
On a completely clear night far from the city, we can see around 6,000 stars. Just like us, since ancient times, man was amazed at these light sources in the sky. They imagined them revolving around us at the same distance, and they called it the celestial sphere. They saw the same, and that practically for a whole night you could see them all, but they noticed some were easier to see even earlier in the night at certain times of the year. Even some of them will look easier when the harvest, sowing moments, rain, or sun began. So they began to group and relate them to known forms to recognize them more easily later. Each culture drew in the sky its own beliefs and gods, its heroes and its protagonists, and mythological stories. This is how those groupings of stars with different shapes that today we call constellations were born.
The stars and constellations that are not necessarily locally associated. They can even be hundreds of light years from each other due to the elapsed time. In the absence of historical records, it is difficult to know the precise origin of the oldest constellation in the Western world. It seems that Leo, the lion, Scorpion, the scorpion, and Taurus, the bull, existed in ancient times in the culture of Mesopotamia, approximately 4,000 years before the Christian era.